Oh, forgot to share the screen. Whoops.
I have to be the one to be proactive.
What?
Go ahead. Finish it up.
Welcome back to another Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup recap. And you guys, I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. But life just got in the way, and I had my dog surgery, 2 weeks of very close post-op care. But now she's doing fantastic. But then my mom got sick, and then I was also dealing with my mental health. I was just like really depressed, and luckily I went to see my therapist yesterday and we are up in the meds. We are. So hopefully that'll help. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for being so patient. And without further ado, let's get into the recap. So episode 3 was pretty boring, not much happened, so we're going to breeze right through it. Now, in this episode, we saw the public and content creators talk about Gypsy and if she was going to exploit her child. Was she going to be a mommy vlogger? Was she going to be a family channel? And people were very concerned and they expressed those concerns on the internet. Now, Gypsy admits that she doesn't deserve the quote fame that she has right now and the very, very, very large platform that she has, having millions of followers on social media and even her own reality TV show. She acknowledges that because of her past and what she did and the choices she made, she doesn't feel deserving. Now, she and Kian are getting ready to go to San Francisco and LA to speak at a few events about prison reform. How interesting. So they're in California. We see Gypsy and Ken and her defense attorney, who happens to also be her business manager now. Like, I don't even know how that works. From a defense attorney to a business entertainment manager. Like, okay. He goes on to explain that he did take her case 9 years ago, but now they have a business relationship and he's actively trying to make sure she doesn't have any problems with her parole because there are so many haters who are trying to get her in trouble on the reg. Like every day, people are calling her PO and accusing her of doing things that she's not doing. For example, someone sent a letter to Nick Godejohn in prison, pretending to be Gypsy. That's crazy. She's super nervous about walking out on stage. And oh my God, I thought it was so funny that the guy introduced her as Gypsy Rose Blanchard Anderson. Why did they keep an Anderson? That's so awkward. So then Gypsy talks about how when she was incarcerated, she felt more free than her life before with her mom, because at least in prison, she had some semblance of freedom. She ends the interview by saying that she doesn't want to be defined by her past or her mistakes. She does not want to be labeled. She just wants to be Gypsy Rose, and she wants the opportunity for people to get to know her for her. Now, people on social media are pissed off about her speaking at the university. Like, what the hell does she know about prison reform? Ken and Gypsy kind of have a cute moment where he notices how big her belly got with a baby inside. And then they go on a boat to have some quiet, intimate time together. And they notice fans yelling at Gypsy, being like, "Oh my God, Gypsy, I love you." And she seems quite bothered. They get a tarot card reading, and the tarot card reader is like, "Ooh, I see a child in your future. I sense that you guys had a separation before. I can sense some drama in your life. Oh my God. Is she trying to convince people that she doesn't know who Gypsy Rose is? Another thing she said was, sometimes you put a smile on your face, but you break down behind doors. Okay, lady, that's me on a Tuesday. You have a strong spirit watching over you. Okay, I just love how they say such generic things, like whatever they say can apply to everybody. Now Gypsy's back in Louisiana. She's hanging out with Mia. She talked about the speaking engagement and how well it really went, and she met some of the students who were so nice. But then the same nice students, when she got home and she went on social media, they were talking shit about her. So Gypsy's feelings were super hurt, and she cried a whole bunch. So sad. I'm not on a high right now. Now let's move on to episode 4. So, at this time, Gypsy has an unhinged, creepy stalker who is very vocal about her hatred for Gypsy on her social media accounts. And this woman drove to Gypsy's house and live streamed herself, driving to her house, by her house, past her house, and showed her house on live stream. Like she was showing herself in front of Gypsy's house. I think that is so unhinged. That is so crazy. Like, if I were Gypsy or her parents or her family, I would be terrified. So I don't blame any of them for getting scared. Kian picks her up right away, which I thought was sweet and necessary. And they go to their new house. And that's where she tells him some unfortunate news. She's like, Kian, I have some bad news.
It's the Louisiana law that whatever marriage you were in, whatever last name was your legal last name at that time, is what the baby's going to be born with. So it's going to be an Anderson until the paternity test, and then we'll get it changed.
And Ken and Gypsy are very unhappy with this news. Gypsy knows how social media and Ryan are going to handle this news, and they're definitely going to talk about it. They're definitely going to make it a thing. And she's like, I already know what the internet is going to say. Oh my God, I just want to shut them up. And Ken's like, yeah, they're definitely going to laugh at
Haha to you.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just like a big ha-ha to me,
Yeah.
or social media is going to go
Right.
absolutely bull with. I mean, the hits just keep coming.
So she's very aware of the situation and how everyone's going to act. She's very clearly frustrated. She even goes, here we go again, another way for the world to make fun of me and Kian. She meets with her doula to talk about what to expect when she's near her delivery date. And then we find out that when she was at her OBGYN one day, someone who happened to be in the same office secretly took a photo of her and Kian in the waiting room and posted it online. So now everybody knows which OBGYN office she goes to. And after that photo was uploaded, she got even more death threats. So she's scared and she wants to make sure that there's going to be enough security at the hospital where she's going to deliver Aurora Archer. Next, we see Orion and Pixie Poo. He's on live. Guys, let's do a poll. Vote red if you're on Team Ryan and vote blue if you're on Team Ken. He tells the cameras that he gets a lot of support on TikTok, and I checked out his page. He barely posts. He could make so much more money than he does if he were to post more. But I think he likes to go live and talk to other people, which is cool. I don't know how people live stream. I'm so terrified of live streaming. Anyway, Gypsy makes a video about how she wishes Ryan would stop talking about her online, and if he's going to keep using the excuse, well, she's still technically my wife, so I can talk about her if I want, then the same goes to him. He's technically still her husband, out partying, being twerked on. So they're basically making videos about each other back and forth. Gypsy wakes up one morning and finds a video of Ryan that he made about her. So she goes into the kitchen, she's smiling at her phone, and she's like,
Ken, guess what, honey? Ryan clapped back at one of my videos.
oh my God, you guys seriously need to stop going at each other. And then she starts talking, and then Kian starts blending his smoothie while Gypsy's trying to talk.
Yeah, we're eventually gonna stop. We're just on a high right now. Can't bring us down.
Roar!
I have to be the one to be proactive.
What?
Go ahead. Finish it up.
Sorry, I have ADD.
Wait, I realized I do the same thing. I constantly interrupt people and I don't mean to. Like, I really don't want to, and I hate that I do that, but I can't help it. I have horrible impulse control, and it really is the ADD. Gypsy's going to the doctor soon to see if she has gestational diabetes, and Ken is like, no, I don't think you do. You barely eat. And she goes,
Ken, you can't say that, Ken. You know there are rumors out there that I don't eat.
and he's like, what? I didn't know that. And she was like,
Yeah, Ken, people think that I'm starving myself so I can stay skinny.
and he's like, well, I didn't know that. Like, why are you blaming me?
Just don't say that in front of the cameras, Ken. I can't believe you did that.
And he's like, I didn't mean to. Like, I can't keep track of all the rumors that are out there.
Try harder, Ken. I eat plenty, Ken, right, Ken? I eat a lot of food, Ken, right?
Oh, are you serious? You
Oh.
can't seriously be serious about me keeping track of all the rumors about.
Really can't say that with the rumors.
Well, you eat.
I eat.
But you eat, just not like super crazy huge portions that I would think a pregnant person would eat.
Rumor that I don't eat.
What rumor? Not what's.
Thanks, next time.
I can do nothing right. I swear to
The
man.
rumors
I'll just be quiet every time.
No, I don't know if you guys are aware, but last year on social media, when Gypsy and Ryan were going back and forth on TikTok, there was a video of Ryan at some party outside, like it was some barbecue, and this girl is twerking on him and he's like slapping her booty. And after that video was posted, Gypsy made a cringy response video, and she was lip syncing to the words, "You'd be crazy not to take me back."
You'd have to be crazy not to take me back.
Like, she totally meant that towards Ryan, right? Christy calls the police on Gypsy's stalker, and then the cops come. She tells them that this girl on TikTok has been driving to their house and live streaming, yelling, making threats, and it's very crazy. It's very insane. Gypsy's pregnant, and they might be in danger. So the cops are like, okay, we'll take care of it, ma'am. Don't worry. If anything else happens, give us a call.
Live, started my car up, and we're going on a field trip. But I'm not 15 minutes from y'all. Since we all from the bayou, and this is how we roll, come catch me. Come catch me. Come catch me.
So Gypsy then goes to get her paternity test done so she can shut everybody up about Ryan being the possible baby daddy, da-da-da-da-da. And Ryan's playing into this too. So that's what really drives Gypsy crazy. Okay. Now, I don't know if Ryan actually believes he could be the father, because I just can't imagine Gypsy and Ryan having schmecks towards the end of their marriage, because at that point, Gypsy was head over heels for Ken. Like, she was only focused on Ken. She was totally checked out of the marriage with Ryan. So I just can't imagine her having schmecks with him. Close enough to the time where she got back together with Ken. So Ken FaceTimes Gypsy to confirm the appointment details, and he's like, hey, wow, you look so happy. That's nice. And she goes,
Oh, thank you. I just ate, Ken. I ate so much. Oh, that's why I'm so happy, because I just ate so much. So we're just hanging out.
Happy. It's good to see you smiling.
Oh, thank you. I just ate.
okay, Gyp, we get it. You eat, okay? So Gypsy tells Ken she wants to live stream the paternity results, and Ken's like, oh, that's a little bit much. Why don't you just make an official statement? And she's like,
Okay. Even though I wanted to go on a high right now and go on live.
then they go pumpkin picking, blah, blah, so boring, nobody gives a shit. And then a few days later, she brings it up again to Ken.
I really want to go on live and announce the results, Ken.
And he's like, no, that's like, what's the word? It's just not classy. And she's like,
Oh, okay.
I think it's so funny that she was saying that Ryan effing loves the attention, but let's be real, she loves getting attention from this too. That's why she wants to go live so bad and make this huge spectacle out of this. And she's like,
Ryan's being so selfish for not considering our child. Like, I wish he'd just shut the fuck up about this paternity. He knows he's not the father.
girl. Oh my God, remember last year when she posted a detailed timeline of her, Ryan, and Kian on Instagram? This must have been around that time. In an effort to clear up all the rumors, she wrote,
I left Ryan March 23rd, had a period April 17th, made love with Ken and only Ken April 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, conceived on May 4th, and a positive test on May 24th. Ken is the father.
I remember everybody was reading this post like, holy moly, y'all got busy. There is no way in hell that Gypsy was trying not to get pregnant. She was absolutely trying. Anyway, the episode ends with Kian and Gypsy going to the paternity test center, getting their blood drawn, Ken's getting swabbed, and the end. We're going to go on to episode 5. So Gypsy just got her blood drawn for the paternity test and she's feeling super lightheaded. She's about to faint. She's about to pass out.
I'm gotta plug in my headphones.